said is the most important point. And we talked about this already when we met with you individually.
Yeah.
And that's why emotions are so high. You guys screwed up. You screwed up right from the beginning.
Yeah.
You could have knocked on our door back in 2024, like you did to invite us to this meeting, to at least involve us in conversation back then, so we felt like maybe you gave a shit, gave care about what our thoughts were, what our concerns were, but you didn't do that. And now you've got a group of people that are like, don't tell me that you're going to do all this to service the businesses when you couldn't be bothered at the start. So I would like to hear your response to Bill's initial comment, because you know that I agree with him, and you also know I messaged you about that because your website still says that you met with the businesses in 2024. My understanding was the language was going to be changed. It has not, and that the city was going to take accountability for that miss. I haven't heard anything. Don't know if you guys have.
We have, the three of us sat down a couple of weeks ago, and we had a meeting and we talked about it. I think we had an honest and frank conversation.
I agree.
That's also during the meeting I said too that I feel like we dropped the ball when it comes to engaging the business on the street, and that's something that we need to take ownership of that as a city. Like absolutely. In the initial stages, we did as part of the consultants' work. We did do a session, and that's where it got left. So whoever was not aware or couldn't be at that session would have not heard about the project very much, and that's not good. That is our bad. I agree.
I still just don't understand how that happened though. Because you guys, correct me if I'm wrong, you walked into Dustin's shop. You walked into Dustin's shop and you gave him a letter to say, please come to this meeting on June 24th. So why wasn't that done when this was an initial thing?
It got forgotten. That was missed. Yeah, well, I mean, you want the truth. I'm giving you the truth right now. I think that's what happened, right? I think it got missed in the design of this whole project. I think there should have been more consultation with the businesses on that street at an earlier stage, because I would have loved to hear your ideas, not necessarily your concerns, because now we're talking about concerns mostly. And what we have missed as part of this process
Dave
is
is correct. It's a little too late for that now.
Well, yes and no. Yes, it is a little too late, but we did come up, Dusty came up with two really good ideas, and we are implementing them on the street. So it's not 100% too late, but the other thing is too, and I wish I could tell Bill this, and I think I'm going to go and visit him and talk to him a bit more, is that if you're really opposed to the project as a whole, I think you need to address it to your council. So Justin and I here are to present you with the concept of the project, and we are the worker bees, like we got told to do this project. And we are passionate about it. I'm here tonight because I believe in it. So I think it's a good project. But if you're vehemently against the concept of the project, that's something that you need to talk to your elected officials.
Why aren't they here?
Yeah, because that's what this meeting. I wanted this meeting because I wanted to make up for what we have missed, in which we would inform the businesses on the street about the project. Not to discuss whether or not we should do the project. Yeah.
I just think it's unfortunate because I think I agree with Dave. The idea as a whole, oh my God, that's awful? No, but how it was executed.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Which leaves you now with a bad taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you, Jody. Like the first thing that I think the city website says 3 or 4 years ago is, well, the first I heard of it was last August when we went to Ofsted for the information night. Like I said, we had concerns then.
And we have met all along.
We have, and I guess, Martin, is nothing has really changed from August to what you just presented. It is largely exactly the same.
Yes. So I know the concept of the crosswalk is still in there, but we have heard you because all the bump outs and the end of the street as well as the one in the middle of the street were in the initial design wider, and we reduced the size of them to
the size was never the issue. It's always been the resulting lack of parking that's going to happen. The bump outs at either end are really irrelevant because there are no parking zones anyways. But when you're taking 20 to 30% of parking off the street, that is significant. And it's not just our business. I think that's a concern of everybody that's here.
I'll look again.
Martin?
Yeah.
So, on the issue of parking, and I wish I could talk